and welcome to another grand and glorious episode of Arizona Griper, starring your beautiful host, Mr. Arizona. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling well. I hope you're having a great day. Today is Friday, April 10th, 2026, and it is approximately 6:09 p.m. And I'm doing quite interesting. I don't know whether it's the change of the weather or something like that, but I'm feeling a bit better. And I'm feeling a bit different. I really feel that the worst parts of my life are behind me now, and that I've overcome them well, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be restful, and it's going to be peaceful. Because I'm going to take steps to basically make it happen by just chilling out and taking things as they come, so to speak. Let the should I say, let the chips fall where they may, and we should be in good shape. You know, I feel different. I look outside. I look at nature. I look at the dogs. I just look at everything. Look at the little things going around, and you know, and I think to myself, hey, what's up, everybody? Just to remind you, it is an 18 plus stream, adults only. So viewer discretion is advised. If you're under the age of 18, then you might want to get out of here. So just telling you. Well, if you don't like me, then why are you here? Why are you typing? If you don't like me. Any particular reason why you don't like me? So, let me get this straight. Yeah, you're all right. Because it just, I don't understand. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Because I don't understand the logic. You say you don't like me, but you're typing in here. So it doesn't make sense, but thank you. I appreciate that. How old are you? Are you old enough to be here? Are you an adult? Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know who all you guys are, but okay. You're 11. You can't be here. I'm sorry. But I appreciate your honesty. So Um, this other gentleman that came in here, I don't know if you're a kid or not, but I don't know if you're able to be here or not. Um, if you are a child, you need to leave. This is adults only. I don't know if, but anyway, like I said, I understand. Oh, I do multiple things. I cook, I talk, I just do a little bit of everything on this channel. It's not too bad. But welcome here. Are you old? Yeah, you're old enough to be here, of course. Okay. Oh, you're a child. Well, then you're not supposed to be here. Sorry, dude. I appreciate your honesty, though. No children allowed. It's open bar, but it's for adults only. Oh, you're actually a child too? Okay, then you have to go. I appreciate your honesty, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I appreciate you guys' honesty. I appreciate you guys being straightforward with me. And I'm trying to handle this channel a little bit more professionally. I'm going to try and use less and less profanity on this channel. And kind of clean it up a little bit. And, just make it more tolerable and more palatable for just everybody. So, no offense, guys, but like I said, it's just what I have to do. So, like I said, if it was up to me, I wouldn't care who the fuck was on my chat. I wouldn't give a shit at all. But, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I'm using a public platform, so therefore I'm bound by rules and regulations that I have to follow. Because if I don't, then I can't be on here. So, and that's about it. So anyway, what's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing this evening? Me, I'm doing all right. Like I said, I'm looking at nature, looking at the birds, looking at trees, feeling the wind. It's been a windy day today. I thought it was gonna, it was a bit overcast. I thought it was gonna fucking rain, but it was just a little cloudy. That's about it. There's still a little few clouds around, but nah, I doubt it if it's gonna rain though. But anyhow, oh, sorry, Apollo. I keep tripping over my littlest dog because he hangs with me. He likes hanging with me a lot. He just does. That's my little Apollo. He's a deer-head Chihuahua. And the other two are German Shepherd Husky mixes. I'll show you here in a minute once I get the tripod hooked up. I'll show you. I just gotta hook up the tripod real quick. No. Man, this little tripod is starting to be very, very handy in a whole bunch of different things. Whole bunch of them. So let me get my tripod set. Okay. All right. Coming up in the world. My tripod's actually getting taller. Here we go. And so am I. Is that the max that'll go? No, not yet. I think there's one more. Oh yeah, right up here. So anyway, let me show you what I'm working with here. There you go. See, that's Stony over there. She is a German Shepherd Husky mix. And trust me, she is more Husky than she is German Shepherd. And that one that just strolled into the frame, that is Luna. And she, as you can see in her features, let me see if I can zoom in as much as I can. As you can see in her features, she is more German Shepherd than she is Husky. You could kind of tell. Can you believe it with Luna? What's up, Colt? How you doing, brother? With Luna, actually with Luna, nobody wanted her because they thought she was a problem dog, and I think she's the sweetest dog in the whole wide world. And I wouldn't trade her for all the tea in China. I really wouldn't. Now, my neighbor would say, oh, I would. That's a lot of money. You know how that goes. But I've also been getting like, let's see if I can flip it. I've been getting like these little birds in my yard. Let's see if I can zoom in as much as I can. See these little birds there? I've been getting a lot of those in my yard. They drink out of the dog water bowls and things like that, and they'll eat stuff out of the grass and junk like that. So I'll give you a little footage of that real quick. See, there's one in the corner of there, as you could see. It's difficult to see over here because, the birds are not actually out right now. They are, but they're mainly perched in that tree, which is right up above, right up there. They're perched in there, so. See, this one's coming flying down for a drink. Now it's probably going to poop in the dog's water bowl. It's also looking for little bugs to eat around the place too. So, yeah, this is fun, This is actually kind of interesting. Just kind of scan the place a little bit. I know this don't look like much, but would you believe it? We almost got drug into somebody actually building a second house in our backyard, and it's like, no, because we're still paying off this one, and that would just put us deeper in debt, and nah. Because I don't have much of an income coming in, and my wife doesn't have much of an income coming in, so that would definitely not be good. Would if we were rich, but we ain't rich, so. They were going to start building the house. They were going to move the storage shed and all that garbage over to somewhere else, and they were going to start building from here all the way over almost to the edge of the garden area. And I'm like, no, that's didn't fly with me. I mean, yes, I was interested, but when it came to the price tag, yeah, that's what kind of turned me away, because that's just something that we would be basically making payments on for the next 30 years or more. And I don't even know if I'm going to be alive by then. So, yeah. Well, I'm 51 right now. 30 years from now, let's see. 50, 60, that's 10 years. 70, that's 20 years. I'll be 73 by the time we get it all paid for. No way. That's too goddamn long. It's best to just be content with what we got and don't worry about the rest of it, you know? It was a good thought. I mean, what the wife wanted to do, she wanted to just shut the garage, you know, like enclose the garage and make a room out of that. But, you know, guy didn't want to do that, so. And it's like, well, it's not that hard to do. You just enclose the garage area or the carport area outside, and you just turn it into a room with air conditioning and everything in it. Couldn't be that hard. I mean, if I was, you know, if I was a carpenter that actually knew what he was doing, if I was somebody that knew what he was doing, I would have done it by now. I'd have run all the electrical wiring and junk like that and all that. I'd have done all that myself. But unfortunately, I don't know what I'm doing in that. So, yeah. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I talked with my daughter, and what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Long time no see, man. I don't know. I haven't spoken to her in a while, so I don't know, dude. From what I've heard, you know, yeah, I guess she's doing okay. I mean, she hasn't talked to me in a couple of days, so I don't know. Haven't gotten a text or a word, so I don't know, dude. I really don't. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. To tell you the truth, bro, I'm gonna. No, not really. Ever since she and I had a falling out, my whole entire life has gone to absolute shit. And I'm just trying to make it and trying to get through shit. You know, I miss talking with her every day. I miss communicating with her every day. I miss, you know, just seeing how she's doing every day, you know. I miss that. You know, I just feel, you know, without my sister, I feel that there's a part of me missing, you know. So, yeah. But, yeah, I've gone through a few things lately. Um, I went through a really bad respiratory flu. That was fun. Then I passed a kidney stone. That was even better. Then my mom went to open heart surgery. That was good. And now, oh yeah. And my daughter almost moved back in with us. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely could use a vacation. Fuck yeah. Maybe a vacation to the Bahamas or some shit. Just somewhere for like a week or two. Where I can just chill out and enjoy a nice fucking glass of virgin champagne, which has no alcohol in it. Because, I do like alcoholic beverages, but I would prefer them without the alcohol in it. I'd rather fake it till you make it. It tastes like alcohol, but it doesn't have anything in it. That would be more of a better course of action, as far as that goes. But I'll tell you what really sounds good. A goddamn strawberry daiquiri. Those are good. Yeah, I know. I have called her, but I haven't called her recently. I should, though. Yeah. But anyway. Other than that, everything's everything's going good. I'm probably gonna go to bed early tonight because man, I am fucking tired as fuck. Just a whole bunch of shit coming down, and I'm just glad I got through it. And that's all I can say. How about you, Trevor? What you been up to? Yeah, here's what I think about any war at all. Wars are just silly. We don't have to kill each other like we do. We don't have to do that. If we could all learn to just get along with each other, we don't have to kill each other at all. But unfortunately, there ain't nothing a sure thing in this world, and sometimes, unfortunately shit happens and people get hurt, people get killed, and it's not one side or another. It's both of them fighting each other needlessly when they could just talk it out or work it out with diplomacy. That's my theory. I don't believe in war because war is hard on both sides. It's not just hard on the American side, and it's not just hard on the other side. But it's really hard on both of them because each of them, lose friends, they lose family members, amongst other things. And I just find it sad, you know. I'm from the 70s, where make love, not war, make peace and prosperity, you know. You know, no one should have the right to take somebody else's life for any reason. Even if they do claim self-defense or anything like that. Well, here's what I think about the president. Well, you guys knew who he was, what he was doing before everybody voted for him, right? And now they voted him in, and they don't like what he's doing. Well, you should have learned from the first time that he's just going to pick up where he left off. So, what was the point of voting him in there if you guys don't like him? You know, I like what Obama said when he said, "Hey, I'm just, yeah, here's what it is." He says, "Look, I'm just a man dressed up in a suit like a president. And if I'm not doing my job, if I'm not doing according to what you want me to do, then you could just fire me and look for a new president then." Simple as that. But like I said, when you're voting, that's why voting is so important. Because when you are voting for anybody, the point is you have to do your research. Learn who the person is that you are putting in where you're going so that you don't bitch, piss, moan, or cry about it if he's not doing what you want him to do. Because so far, I would say damn near almost all the presidents that we've had, not one of them has done what anybody expected him to do. Not a one. They got pretty close, but nobody actually really wanted to do it. It's just... But it's true, though. I'm not crazy about Hillary. And the only reason why is because she doesn't know what real work is. And according to what I've heard, she doesn't know how to even operate a pick or a shovel or anything like that. All she cares about is lining her own pockets. How? Because according to what I've heard, she was basically raising a fundraiser, right? And rather than giving it to that fundraiser, she just picked it and pocketed the money and kept it for herself. And that's like not good to do, But like I said, once again, you have to do your research, and this is what I need to tell everybody. Do your research. Know exactly who you're putting into the position that you want so that when they start doing what they're supposed to do, that way there's no issue and no problems. Well, you hired them to do a job, so that's exactly what they're doing. Yes and no, because I would be too honest. I would really be too honest. You know, I wouldn't be able to be sneaky. I wouldn't be able to be rotten. I wouldn't be able to, do stuff under the table. So I'd probably be kicked out within the first 24 hours because I'd be too honest. Be like, well, let's do this, this, and this. I was like, no, we don't need to. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it myself. I don't need your guys' help. I can do it. I've got funds. I've got money. I can do it myself. Oh, God. That's just a sick situation, dude. That's a real sick situation, and that should not even be discussed. That's disgusting. I mean, that really is. That's sick. That's sick in so many ways. It's just yuck. Yeah. If that shit is true, then, he should be basically thrown in jail and no bail, no nothing. Just put life imprisonment, period. Guarantee he won't last, but still. That's my theory on it. But, yeah. So, I got to stream in here today because my phone's going dead, so. Yeah, my phone's at like 5%, so. I'm going to try and hang. What the hell? The fuck is that dinging noise? Well, anyway. Whoever Bernie Sanders is, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. So what you been up to there, Trevor? How's life been treating you, brother? Oh, didn't you guys ever remember Ross Perot? Remember when he used to run? He ran for president once. And unfortunately, he just dropped out because they found dirt on him, and he didn't like that. So, yeah. So, anyway, guys, I'm about ready to head out. So, you guys take care. Much love, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And as usual, thank you for watching, and see you on the next one. Love y'all. Peace.